Hey everybody, John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Rememoried, grabbing the Infinity Achievement. This is going to cover levels 14 through 19, pretty much the final stretch of the game. Starting off, you are going to be in this level. You are supposed to build these bridge pieces and these rocks in order to get over to this sunflower. However, if you're lucky, you can drop down and then follow this stardust, which is actually a bridge, and you can take this all the way to the sunflower. If this doesn't happen to you, just hit start and keep reloading the game until you luck out and get the stardust field, and that should make that level a piece of cake. Moving on to this level, same thing. You are looking for a shack, but if it doesn't appear for you, what you can do is you can just hit start, hit load, and then just reload the level until it appears next to you. It's good to be lazy sometimes. So head towards the shack, and whatever you do not enter the door. Instead, you want to go around it. You will notice this staircase right here. Make sure you take this up. You have to take this way in because if you take the front, you will die and have to restart the level, and we don't want that. Stand next to the couch and the gramophone for about 2 seconds and then leave. The front door should magically open, and then you can go in, walk into the stardust, and then get teleported to this level. Alright, this level is pretty easy. Just look around. You are looking for a rock with a bunch of staircase pieces around it. You can just keep spinning the world until it pops up. It looks a little something like this. And then what you have to do is do our rotating and jumping until we get to the top. Your goal is to reach that moon right there. So just jump on the staircases, rotate the level if they aren't in a spot where you want them, and just keep taking the staircases up. You may have to do some jumps in order to get across some gaps, but that is not too bad. Just remember how far you can jump, and you won't be set back too far. I don't think you can die here, but you can definitely be set back quite a bit if you fall to the ground. Alright, for this level, you are going to be inside one of those starfield domes. Make sure you leave right away before the moons start bouncing. Then look around the map until you see this thing. It's like a bunch of pipes sticking out of a floating island. Stand underneath it, and you should notice a blue rose right here. Just walk into it, and that should start up the next level. Now, this level is definitely the most frustrating in the game. What you need to do is you need to walk around and find that same blue rose we just picked up. The location is going to be completely random, so you just literally have to wander around for minutes on end until you find it. It could take you a very quick time. It could take you a very long time. It took me about 15 minutes or so just wandering back and forth. My best advice is to look for open areas. Supposedly it's supposed to be easy to find out in the open from far away. However, I just had horrible luck finding it. You are looking for a very tiny object. My other bit of advice is there are triangles floating around it. So if you can find those triangles, you are probably in the right area. So it's going to look like that. Pick it up and we will be transported to this level. For this level, you have this orb right here. What you need to do is you need to follow it. It plays music, and the further away it is from you, the quieter the music gets. So I recommend playing with some headphones in case you aren't good at paying attention to it. You want to keep it a fair amount of distance away from you so you can determine where it's going to turn, and all you have to do is just stay as close to this thing as possible without it getting away. If it does get away, your screen will fade to black and you will have to restart the level. You have to keep this sequence up for about 2 minutes or so, and it can get a little annoying, but just remember to keep a safe distance to predict the path of the orb, and you should be good. After the 2 minutes are up, the orb should stop. Just walk into it and then start up the next level. Here is your next achievement, 100 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.